Hello there, we are back for another Spider-Man double draft. And the Stitcher's wings are in this pack. They're a lot of fun. But I think what the responsible thing to do here is to just take the white cards. Send a strong signal that white is taken, because Etzli stinks, and I think people agree on that. Terrific Team Up is another good card here. Hidden Mundani is playable as 2 mana removal, but we'll take Sunstrike Spectacular Tactics and move on. Whew. I would like to pick up the pigeon here, but unfortunately, the Clutter Cluster is here. And we may end up blue-white, but these are not cards we want to play particularly often. Clutter Cluster has just been something that's produced so much value. It's very good with Rouse the Storm. You end up in these green-white decks that can create reach creatures, flood the board with a bunch of stinky bodies, and draw life while they gain. Draw cards while they gain life, and they've been surprisingly effective. So we'll take the Mothwing Shroud and elect to select the Clutter Cluster instead of the Pigeon. That being said, what is the Watcher on the Road doing here? Why did two people look at this pack and not pick up the Watcher? What is going on? We'll take Scorpion Sting here too. It's odd that that's there. Etzli really is not what we want to be doing, and Perfected Pastry is less enticing in a green-white deck than a blue-white deck anyways. The other option is to take a Vision here. Maybe still be blue-white. But Damning Caress is here. So maybe we end up blue-black. Secret Identity is more interesting when you have a card like Watcher on the Road to protect with it. Ozor is something we would play, but we'll probably see another one of him wheel. Hidden Mundanity does wheel, so blue-white looks like a real possibility. We don't want to play Etzli. In fact, do we pick up like Merciless Enforcers here instead? I think so. Oh, it's in the sideboard. We do actually get a Vision. So, goodbye Clutter Cluster. And maybe we're splashing black. Seven mana though is with our even good. I don't think so. Blue black, blue black, blue black. If we're blue black, do we want Bane Marked Wayonin over Goro? How many 2-drops do we have? This is removal, this is removal, this is removal. This is removal, this is removal. So no. Wayonin. Vizine is made better by the fact that it could copy a Watcher on the Road to make a billion 3/3s. So normally I'm not picking up Vizine. I probably am picking up Alley Lurkers. And then we'll see if the University Campus wheels here. Villainous Wrath. Wow. Okay. We'll also grab Robotics Mastery. Look out for a Bargain Spinner here to grab it. And Consider cutting white if we don't end up with the fixing necessary to play it. Even without these, we have an alright removal suite going already. Ooh, but, I mean, removal suite will be better if we get to play multiple Mothwing Shrouds. So we do have a blue-black Surveil land here, which we will want. Merciless Enforcers, but I think I'm just too into these Mothwing Shrouds to take anything else. Let's take Elena. Do we want a Steelweb Surveyor for splashing? I think we're more likely to play it than a Valet, so yeah. And with our actually wheeled all the way around here, usually you see a Mythic Rare. People are picking it up just for the gem collection. There's an Alley Lurkers. I don't think we ever played 2 Steelweb Surveyors. And 2 blue-black cards. I think we're in the right color. Tethix is going to give us graveyard value if we can mill it with Leonin. And we can also toss it with Alley Lurkers. Arala is another card that's like that. We don't need Snatchback. We have a nice mix here of removal. I'm tempted to take Kumanoso if we're splashing white anyways. Let's take it. We're not really missing out on much. I bet a blue card will wheel here. Villanious is another card we'll splash for. We are missing out on Gororel, but we also have the ability to be kind of greedier with the Villainous Wrath if we get into situations where we can reset the board. Then Villanious is even better. Vex Spots is great. We'll have villains in the blue-white deck. Yeah, we already have. We're going to have 13 with these. 2 picks, and then hope that we get maybe these cards to play. We will play a Mob Lookout if we have to. Alright, no Surveil land. I don't think we want Wekdu, but we'll take it. I guess we'll take Snatchback in case it ever looks like the right thing to do. But I really want like Surveil lands and Evolving Wilds. Ooh, the white just might not be a possibility, honestly. I mean, these are nice, efficient removal spells, but I don't know that we have space. Too many cards, so that's probably going to be made a lot easier if we just toss all these white cards for now. If we toss those, we also don't need the Surveyor. Let's put Combat Trick there. Draw a spell here. Removal. Removal. Can cut Merciless Enforcers for sure. And I would like some more draw here, but we don't have any other unstable experiments or whatever the 2 pip and a black is that surveils 2 and then draws 2. I think I would swap a Merciless Enforcers for one of those if we had them, but This looks good. This looks solid. Let's take this and run with it. The next matches I will pause. We go and actually try and find it. It looks like traditional can take upwards of a minute or two. Actually, fine. What a funky looking start name. Let's keep it. Not a patient. Like the opponent's playing a regulation, and he's going to be green, white, red. Interesting. Okay, another island. Not what we want to see there, but we will give him a food token with this. So I do think it's still the correct one. Don't kill Goro. Or I guess, yes, if you have removal, it's better you spend it on Goro than the Watcher. Remarkable readings, that's the scary one. We do have the one that just survive long enough to play it, and we are yet to draw any swamps, any black lands, so we'll slam out the Watcher. It is actually correct to send Goro if we end up with another island, and we won't have anything else to do by the time we reach. This will slow down the pump he gets from remarkable readings as well. Shroud. That's a pretty good way to get rid of Watcher. We don't have a way to recur it, but if we did, that would make it easy. I mean, we could do something really funny, which is we could swap in our Mothwing Shroud, his Mothwing Shroud. But what's funny is that the I don't think is correct. And he's probably thinking it looks like we have counter spell. So I expect to see the pigeon come out first. Oh, it just slams the left across. There's the first swamp. I don't think we will hold out for another swamp here. If he smacks for 7 damage a turn, we're dead. Pretty quick. Right, he hits for 7 here, and then would hit for 8. Any 2 creatures would essentially, any 1 creature in addition to this pigeon, these 4 cards would be death. Do we die next turn? Unfortunately, I'll play that out instead of a creature. So 5, 6, 7, 10 damage. We have to play something out. We can't just play Goro. So sling down a pigeon. It's a pretty good blocker against his pigeon and his 1/1. But he's probably gonna pump his 1/1. Okay. Play 1 more creature. He's probably gonna want to pump for 4 power. So he's only gonna have 2 mana left. Let's not be too greedy. No, let's be greedy yet. Too late at this point. Could have used that sword. Probably correct. Remorseless Coup, his Alessos and Bros last turn, take 5 less damage, and have a lot more time to draw into a swamp for Villanious Wrath. And if you had put a 1/1 on Zora, we're actually dead here. Does he have protection? He does. I think no changes, just draw swamps. We could have navigated that better and had more time to draw a swamp. from our anti-vision. Fantastic. Even if he has spectacular tactics, he can't get through this thing. Alright, let's see what we mill. Hopefully tactics. Do we have tactics in the deck? We will end turn. Flash in ally workers at the end of his turn. Fine woven chariot. He'll fetch a mountain. Yep. I wonder what his red card is. We didn't see it last turn. Maybe Goria? He has a pretty solid green white deck on its own, it seems. So he can't block with the chariot here, so I think we will toss the interception. I'm not playing it till we get double island. Done that pre-combat. If for one more damage. Was there any reason not to? No. You just missed out on damage. Remarkable reading, yikes. Probably just toss a land here with the workers. If we turn him into a 4-3, he'll just trade for his chariot. Maybe it's correct to toss Vazine. I mean, we don't need to Wrath just yet. We might actually not want to put on Phantasmal Vision, as it'll make it a target for spectacular tactics. You can pump his pigeon. Basically Mothwing Shrouder. We can make a 4-3, or we can make a 4-5 with that touch. Let's spread the love. Let's not mob look out. Actually attack with both death touch creatures. Our Vol definitely needs to die. Slam down. We'll take it. So if he had spectacular tactics, it wouldn't protect him here. That being said, I think we still just attack the Leonin. I feel like he's playing like he knows we have a craft. Both this game and last, like even before we have before. Another pigeon. It's like he's committing exactly enough to the board to be annoying and still play around board white. Five, six. So I think we need to play it here. Maybe he does just have a million lands in hand or something. Removal that he doesn't want to use? been just a strange match so far. There's shear and grab. If he plays one more creature, I will give him a counter so that he can cast more stuff. Haste. Oh my gosh. Dude, how did he know? Played around it like game 1. Bulgars on 1. The 1 swamp the entire time. What a bizarre game. Oh well, I think we play less greedily next time. Both with the mulligan in the first game and second with the, yeah, this is mulligan. And with the board wipe, next one. Sorry about that. Okay, Merciless Enforcers. Let's try and learn from our mistake the last round and mull more aggressively. And if we feel like we can win, we'll put ourselves in at least a decent position to win off the Villainous Wrath. You know, spend our other cards. Doesn't matter how much we win by, just that we win. opponent is ramping. Usually red-white is not the main color set. I mean, it's not an archetype, so I wonder if opponent is missing their main color, if they're like mostly red-black and won't be able to play anything out until next turn. Yeah. I mean, this is the deck to have comeback potential with Villanious Wrath. Robo is out of range, we'll still play Sting. But it's not out of range of getting Caress. Alright, let's see if he'll trade his Merciless Enforcers for ours. Dazzle, okay. Blue, black, white is also not an actual archetype. So unless he's like red, black, splashing past, this deck just gets funky. Costume Closet also, more of a blue, white card. I mean, I'm not complaining. We need some gems after that last draft. First strike. Okay. That's alright considering we were at what, 29? 5, 4, or like 28. It might actually be the Generous Betty Ray that needs to go, or the Merciless Enforcers. Play our own Merciless Enforcer. And threaten more lifelink on the crackback. We really just need to hit some lands here. This guy has like a crazy unknown archetype. How did he discard it? Oh, he didn't. He just played it straight up. We'll see if he plays, yeah, a larger creature pre-combat, but this Remorseless Coup is likely going on as Merciless Enforcers. And then Scorpion Sting will take down Basil. Presuming that he does not play another creature here. Galvanized Workforce. A lot of mana to cook. Did we let him move to combat? No. Okay. We lose 2 life this way, but I think it's better to be mana efficient if we draw like a island. We'll want a Unstable Experiment or Vex Spots plus Scorpion Sting next turn. We waited till he declares attackers, he doesn't get to put that sorcery speed counter on anything yet. Okay. Vex Spots or Unstable Experiment? I think Vex Spots. Ideally, we hit our land next turn. If we're not going to hit our land, I think we need him to spend 6 mana on Galvanized Workforce, Scorpion Sting it. And then try and hit it off Unstable Experiment. Waiting till combat, or at least attackers again, so that he doesn't get to move the Costume Closet counter around pre-combat. If he makes this bigger in response, then we know that we need to block Basil. If he doesn't, then we don't. 3, 5, plus 3, we go to 8. If he has a Kafan. Okay, freaking please give me a land. I guess if he doesn't play another creature out, we technically can still survive. And get another shot at land with Unstable Experiment plus the Kanai. It's pretty high chance that that's a land, but we don't need it. We'll slam. And get this guy down to 25. What's he got? Card that destroys a target attacking or blocking creature. Okay. Actually don't mind it. But if he has a shock, we are dead now. Need to not take 2 damage to the face, and we should pull ahead. hoping to draw? If we draw land, then we pitch it? Question mark. I guess we draw then connive. So. Okay. He's gonna have first strike, so landing's not gonna be big enough. Anyways, I guess that's what we toss. We play Argyr. That's his guy. He could have haste, but we will chunk with our Argyr then. Right? It's not like there's 0 chance we lose this match. He can draw into a shock, so I think we do want to smack him for 5 here. Oh no! That's another way we can lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That needs to die. This turn. Or we need some form of lifelink. What do we have? Another Merciless Crooks? Merciless Enforcers? No, they're both in the graveyard. So we're dead. Unless he trades here. I guess we could also try and beat this guy on timer. He's taking so long. It's gotta be miserable, but no need to show him Watcher on the road. He's just trying to burn down his time. Get to the next game. Okay. He has Miasmic Mist. I think that's our takeaway. So, I guess we can cut Enforcers for Scorvus. Have another 3 toughness creature. That's awkward, but I mean, Alley Lurkers can connive. Phenomenal. Copy target activator. Okay. wants an island here. If he wants to trade, so be it. We'll play Scorvus and Connive. Smacks down the Wardens. He could have a shock. We haven't seen a shock yet. So probably correct to just attack with Scorvus here. Slap down Vex bots and hold up coup. And people. I'm thinking pretty hard about removing his wardens pre-attack in order to deny a discard, but it looks like he's actually going to slam it on the enforcers. So I'll just let that go through. It would be better if he was slamming it on the wardens to Remorseless Coup before the 1/1 gets on there, because Costume Closet gets a counter back when a creature counter dies or just removes itself from the battlefield, right? Leaves the battlefield, yeah. So that includes exile as well. But Merciless Enforcers, I think, is just something we want to let go through. Alright. And now I'm going to Merciless Coup his Wardens. Doesn't get a counter, and we can win the combat with Secret Identity. Will actually his 2 powers enough to trade. If he blocks Scorvus, then we don't want to trade. We'll keep that one in hand for, let's make it 5. Yeah. Exile Generous, Betty Red. That's alright. 2, 3. So, my dream draw. This is FX. You can toss it here. Robotics Mastery is pretty good. 4/3 will trade. So maybe we don't attack with the ally lurkers, but I would like to connive away this island. But even with the +2/+2, Generous Betty Ray is going to be able to trade. So Just attack with Scorvus here, and +2/+2 will put him at 5 toughness, out of range of a double block. If the opponent even opted for that, it's probably going to be a block from Generous Betty Ray or nothing, if I had to guess. Three, 4, he's going to go to 9. This would take him to 7, add a bunch of flyers. But we could potentially use it as protection. And he's going to have lifelink attacking back with Generous Betty Ray. Right? Can it give itself? Yes, it does. That will potentially allow us to attack back with our alley warriors, get connive value. So I'm okay if he swings out here with Generous Betty Ray for either 4 lifelink, or if he, oh, he's going to copy. I see he's actually going to get value off it. Is he? Was it 0-3 or 1-3 originally? Steel Web Surveyor is probably a better target to be the victim of Robotics Mastery in combat, as he'll try and block our Vex spots, I think, next turn, and we'll be able to knock our toughness up to 3 since he's elected to put his counters on Mob Lookout. He's looking around like he's maybe got removal. Okay. Counter spell, okay. Land here. And it's Basil. Interesting. So what's he gonna do? Double block? I guess we don't counter this actually. See what he untaps, and then probably use Robotics Mastery. Whoa, what? Do we like our Vex spots better or our alley workers better? 4-3. I think our Vex spots in this spot. Five, 8, 3, 5, 8, 9. I guess we just need to play a villain here, and we win 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So I guess we might as well show him Leonin. Well, that's gonna be more cards to show him. Like instant speed removal is good. Do we want to consider a white package? We haven't showed him Wrath, have we? Did we just show him Wrath this game? No. I think the deck is fine as is. Right? I think it's too tricky to try and get white in here. Let's keep again. So that alley workers can help fix. Start things like this. Slow him down here. Surveil is great. He's spending his turn to do that. And we can probably attack with alley workers, toss a Leonin if there's something better to toss. There is nothing better to toss. Foot on the gas. If he kills our Watcher on the road, then at least he's spending mana on removal instead of developing out his board, and we can continue to attack with alley workers, and we'll spend the removal of our own clear the board and continue accruing value. That's a lot. Let's get rid of Goro.
could go to 1, right? Like if he connived here, made a 1/4, killed our Watcher, these tokens would disappear and we'd only have 7 power to attack him with. Unless we play removal, like, and he doesn't know we have removal. That's only 7 power come at him, maximum 8, and he can chump and just be in a horrible position, but he'd be alive. Plus, he's got 3 life off the food token. It just looks like he's not going to be able to recover with the amount of mana he has, and we should be able to clear the board. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. Goodbye, Tatex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get through. He's dead. Deck is good when we can play the cards, and we have 2 alley left, so we had 2 hands there where we kind of banked on the alley lurkers being able to smooth things out. Play first. Yuck. Let's move. Okay. Do not mind seeing that. That will allow us to get alley lurkers, and it looks like we're holding up counterspell mana. Margo on the case. Goodbye, Margo. Do this and he looks good identity. Could have seen both. Pass. Okay. We'll be flashing in alley lurkers here and still be able to hold up secret identity, so I think it's time that we trash the Merciless Enforcers. That's okay. Does he hit away into equip? He does not. Okay, we gotta pay attention to who. this is the first one, so we want to get rid of... Is it actually Villainous Wrath? We'll get rid of a land here. Hold up. All cards in our hand. I mean, we can't play them all at once, but we can cast 2 of these, right? Counter spell, hold up counter. Not counter spell, protection spell, hold up counter, removal, hold up counter. Removal, hold up protection. And opponent just kind of got screwed there. I guess he's probably green, white, blue, or blue, white. We don't have My Eyes We've Missed to bring in. Snatchback could potentially be good against him if he's spending mana to equip. Zine's been pretty bad, so yeah, let's do that. Let's bring in Snatchback. I'm also a little bit scared of Margot. I don't know that we should be this week. Looking the way it does. Yuck. Let's keep it. 1 land and we can play land. So if we get an island, we're good. Yucky. But we have 2 Merciless Enforcers and Gorel and a Mob Lookout, so we also have 4 2-drops. It looks like he is green, white, blue. We don't want him to web, so let's block here. And we did mill Tefix, that's nice. There's Margaret. Those aren't islands, so it's good to mill those. We'll be attacking with 4 and block Void's turn. 10 o'clock. Here's 4 10 o'clock from here. We can make our Voltron, but probably safest to gain life and remove this now. Trail of Teacups. Please miss. I guess he has Margot, right? It's not just from cards he's milling, it's anything in his graveyard, so he would have hit regardless. His deck does look nice. Another blue card. Unfortunate. Downside of wait until now is that if he has protection, he'll put a 1/1 counter on, attack for 6. Okay, we get away with it. Get an island. No, we cannot. Small upside is if we stay screwed on our colors here, which he knows we are, We can maybe surprise him with the Villainous Rat. Not a creature. Is this the... No, it's not the creature. I'm tempted, honestly. It's just Villainous Wrath. We can wait until the end of his turn to flash in Alley Lurkers. Make a decision here. Also, attacking would help us smooth. If he plays out creatures and we don't flash in Alley Lurkers, 8 damage. He's making his Voltron. $8.16. Wow, okay, well. I'm glad that we sideboarded in Snatchback. And now we can play it back out. Nice. Vex bots plus Watcher. We're in a pretty good spot now. Congrats. One, two, 3. We'll play Division. Wait until his turn to flash in the Alley Lurkers. Pump Vexed Bots another time. And hopefully take control of this match, knowing that he's probably won his wad with that grow extra arms. That does look like a lot of fun though. Running a Margot deck where you get pumped up a little bit and then grow extra arms for like 8 surprise damage. Whose turn is it? My turn? Okay. Why is this not working? We're hitting spacebar. Oh, I know why. Oris. Okay. Margot is the spider. He could have pumped her. She would have attacked as a 5/5. She would have done 4 more damage. We would be at 3. Now he has reach. Do we flash in the Alley Lurkers? Or do we just Villainous Wrath? I think we just Wrath. We can attack first. mill, see what we get. Buy a swap. Him for at least one here. He'll probably block effect spots. If he's really scared, he'll block the vision. We could have something like a robotics mastery that gets him here. So, wouldn't blame him if he did block the vision. Alright, more damage. From here we can spin a mob lookout. Get rid of an island. And then pass. Flash in a ally lurkers at the end of his turn. Rather than use Tethex here. We'll probably use Tethex if there's no good creature to bounce with Argier next turn on the mob lookout. Diversify our threats. Alright, he's really noodling here. Alright, he is going to surveil here. That was all that thinking was about? Is that using our timer? Let's see what's up here. Two. So we'll start with bounce. I think throw the counters on the mob lookout. That's better. I guess if we put 2 on one counter, we'll make a 4-3 with the workers, then be a 5-4, and then potentially be able to attack. After that, is it better just to make a Voltron with the ally workers? I think it may be if he's going to be at 7. Come on. You can do it. Toss the Goro. Excellent spot. Wind will stay in hand. Nothing. He plays nothing. So 5-7. This will just attack here. Maybe he's letting us smash. Maybe he's roping because of the way that this game has gone down. First one was just screw. A little bit on his side. But he is playing 3 different colors. Off an island and now with counterspell. I feel like there is no way we can lose. Besides, nice. Okay. Close that one out. And got a 2-1. Seems to be where we're most often ending up. So we'll look back at what we can do. There's definitely a lot of playing that we're doing wrong. It feels like that's the biggest problem right now. We definitely do draft some dumpster fire decks, but most of our mistakes, I feel like, have been coming from the playing portion. So we will catch you next time.